Good morning and welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm taking a little break from the intake manifold project, and I'm doing that for a couple reasons. First of all, I want to let everybody have a chance to ask questions on the previous videos so I can try to answer them in future videos. The videos are still getting quite a bit of views, so I want to give new viewers a chance to ask questions so that you guys out there can hopefully get to an end result on your projects. The second reason is I need to get back to work on this guy. Hey guys, just a little note on this video. I used to build cars, but my business is more manufacturing focused now because I never did figure out how to make money building cars. I am fairly good at it, but I think I'm a little bit too much of a perfectionist, so I can't do it efficiently enough to make money. The manufacturing side of things does a lot better for me, and my wife says that she'll divorce me if I take on any more car projects that's not a Lamborghini with $1 million blank check. So don't even ask, guys. I'm not building your cars. These videos are just for informational purposes. If you do want to support the channel, buy Alpha Locks. We'll have these t-shirts up for sale shortly. Buy collector jigs. We also sell Max ECU products, Formula Z performance products, and PSR turbo products. So go check out the website at lpsfab.com. See if there's anything you want from there. That would really help support the channel. So this is a 1993 Porsche 968 turbo that belongs to my customer Vafa. I built this car a couple years ago. It's a pretty rare car and it's a pretty awesome example of one. Super clean, super nice. Vafa is a Porsche lover, but not a Porsche purist. So we did some pretty wild stuff to this car. Those of you who follow me on other social media have probably seen it before. I already have the engine out of it because we just need to fix a few things on it. Some oil leaks and a couple of mechanical issues that we need to sort out. I need to make some headway on this car and get this thing back together for the customer. It's a pretty sick car, so let me show you guys all about it. So this car originally came with a 4-cylinder turbocharged engine. It was a old school type engine, 2 valves per cylinder, pretty large displacement for a 4-cylinder. Made pretty good power. Vafa had it highly modified when he brought it to me. He had originally approached me about putting a Max ECU on the car to run the engine that was in it, but we got to talking and we came up with the idea of putting a Volkswagen 07K 2.5 liter 5-cylinder in the car. So here is the engine I built for the car. So these engines come out of the Volkswagen Rabbits, Jettas, Golfs, and I believe even some Passats and Bugs. Like I said, 2.5 liter 5-cylinder. They're really similar to the TTRS engine, and the cylinder head is pretty much the same as the Lamborghini and Audi V10s, the 5.2 liter V10. So it's basically half of a V10. So it's a really cool engine. It can make gobs of power, especially when you start adding boost to it, and they sound absolutely amazing. So this engine is fully built. It uses a TTRS crankshaft, a TTRS damper. It's running boost line rods, JE Ultra Series pistons, TTRS head gasket, Ferrea valves, and cat cams, valve train, and cams. The valve cover is designed and built by me. The intake manifold was designed and built by me. Pretty nice billet piece. And the engine's even running a girdle system designed and built by me that strengthens up the bottom end of the block, as well as a lot of little tricks like increasing the head stud size, increasing the main stud size. The head is ported and polished by me. This header was built by JDL Designs. I did have to modify it slightly to get the turbo in the right place. So I actually added a little section of straight pipe down here to the collector to extend where the flange mounted to get the turbo to sit where I needed. This Porsche chassis is very, very tight, so getting all this stuff to fit is pretty difficult. Full titanium exhaust, all fabricated by me. As you can see, everything's been hard lined super nicely. I built all these coolant line crossover tubes. It's running a custom spec twin disc clutch. The engine has a ton of data acquisition on it. So we'll start at the top here. This is a T1 glass speed, high speed intake air temperature sensor. This is oil pressure. This is oil temperature. You can see a little bit of the girdle here and then the oil pan I built for it. I'll show you guys more about that later. Moving back here, we have an exhaust back pressure sensor. We have coolant pressure sensor. This is our boost control solenoid. We have 5 individual EGTs running under the manifold there. TurboSmart Hypergate 45, best wastegates in the industry. This is a Garrett G35 900 turbocharger, and it uses all of our Alpha Locks. They're welded on there. And we even have a turbo speed sensor here. And obviously wideband O2 sensor in the exhaust. So a really cool engine, kind of a max effort build, no expense spared. The engine currently makes 600 horsepower to the wheels at 22 pounds of boost on 91 octane pump fuel. And we have the rev limiter set at 8,500. I do believe we can extend that a little bit, but not until we fix a couple of the problems that we have going on with this engine. So the first problem we have with this engine is this outer accessory belt here. It doesn't like to stay on at high RPMs, especially when you hit rev limit. We're already running the TTRS damper and the Boost Brothers flanged tensioner pulley, but we're still having issues with the belt coming off. This engine was never intended to go these kind of RPMs from the factory, so it's a lot to ask of the factory system. We also have this Boost Brothers power steering adapter kit on here. So this uses a power steering pump from a 1.8T, and it has a couple brackets and this pulley that comes with it. Problem is, it doesn't quite line up perfectly with the pulleys on the engine. So we need to fix that in order to help keep this belt on. The other problem is that this lower run of belt has a pretty long section, and I think it could benefit from having an idler pulley under here so the belt doesn't start whipping and fly off. So I'm going to see if we can cure that problem. The other issue is that with the upgraded valve train in this engine, the heavier valve springs, the more aggressive cams, we end up with a lot more load on the timing components. And with the OEM oiling system, we don't have enough oil pressure at the cylinder head to reliably activate the variable valve timing. This engine has variable valve timing on the intake cam via this solenoid and this cam angle sensor here. So I'm looking to remedy the oiling system by figuring out how to get more oil pressure to the cylinder head. Beyond that, we just have a couple oil leaks to fix. We have a rear main seal that's leaking and a fitting on the turbo oil drain that's been a pain in the butt since day one. So we're gonna fix all that. Problem is, almost this whole engine has to come apart to get all those things fixed. So just a quick video to show you what I've got going on and why I haven't posted any more of the intake manifold videos. We will get back into those, I promise. But this video is just serving as kind of an introduction to this project. In the next video, we're going to be tearing into this engine. Basically, the whole bottom side of it has to come apart, so we're going to be checking the main bearings and rod bearings. I'll show you what I believe is going on with the oiling system, and we're going to get this thing back together, back in the car. We're going to retune with the functioning VVT, hopefully extend the torque curve on this car quite a bit, make it more drivable, and make a little bit more power. This is just a street car for Vafa. He doesn't want to go too crazy with it. He just wants a really fast and fun street car that's reliable. He has been driving this for a couple years and had a lot of fun with it, but it's just time to refine a couple of things. So welcome to the Porsche 968 07K project. We'll see you in the next video.